In this video, we'll study about the types of muscle fibers. Now, the muscle fibers can be classified according to the speed of contraction or according to the type of respiration they use and according to the anatomy and the control mechanisms. According to the speed of contraction, they can be divided as fast twitch fibers and slow twitch fibers. Now, the type of respiration which they are using, they can be oxidative or they can be glycolytic. Now, they can also be divided as skeletal, smooth and cardiac according to where they are found, what is their anatomy and what is their control mechanisms. So, first of all, we see what are fast twitch fibers. Fast twitch fibers have brief, rapid and powerful contractions. They have more sarcoplasmic reticulum and pump calcium faster. The opposite is true for the slow twitch fibers. Muscle twitch in a slow fiber will last 5 times longer than a fast twitch fiber. Why? Because myosin head hydrolyzes ATP faster in fast twitch fibers and vice versa. Example, muscles of the eye and hand are fast twitch exclusively. Most other muscles are usually mixed. Studying the same thing in a tabulated form, we see that the fibers can be slow twitch and fast twitch. Slow twitch fibers are usually oxidative while fast twitch fibers can be oxidative as well as glycolytic. Talking about the contraction speed of these fibers, the slow twitch fibers will have obviously slow speed of contraction while the fast twitch fibers, if they are oxidative, they'll be having fast contraction speed while the glycolytic ones will be having, similarly, they will also be having fast contraction speed. Now, the major ATP source of slow twitch fibers which are oxidative is aerobic respiration, because oxidative itself explains aerobic respiration, while the fast twitch oxidative fibers will also be using aerobic respiration for their major ATP source, while the glycolytic fibers, they will be using glycolysis as the major ATP source. Rate of fatigue of slow twitch fibers is slow, oxidative fast twitch fibers is intermediate, and glycolytic fast twitch fibers is fast. They fatigue fast. While the mitochondria in slow twitch fibers, there are many mitochondria again in oxidative fast twitch fibers, while mitochondria will be few in glycolytic fast twitch fibers. Now, the myoglobin content of slow twitch fibers is high. Example, red muscle. Myoglobin content is also high. Example, red muscle in oxidative fast twitch fibers, while myoglobin is low. Example, white muscle in glycolytic fast twitch fibers. Now, we classify the muscles into striated, non-striated and cardiac muscles. Now, what are striated muscles? They are present in upper limbs, lower limbs, etc. While the non-striated muscles, they are present in an iris of the eye, example, ciliary muscle. And the cardiac muscles, they are present in the walls of the heart. If we have a look at the striated muscles, we see that the shape is cylindrical. You can very well see the cylindrical shape. While the non-striated, they are spindle shaped. We can see the spindle shape in the diagram. While the cardiac muscles, they are cylindrical, as you can see in this diagram. Striated have unbranched fibers Non-striated too have unbranched fibers, while the cardiac have branched fibers. You can see these branches, the branches over here. The cardiac muscles are branched. Now the fibers are multinucleated in striated muscles, while they are uninucleated fibers in non-striated muscles. See, there's single nucleus. You can very well appreciate this single nucleus over here. Now, cardiac muscles too are uninucleated. Now, no intercalated discs, no oblique bridges in striated fibers. They are absent in non-striated fibers too, but they are present in cardiac muscles, which is a typical feature. See these intercalated discs in cardiac muscles. And no light and dark bands. They are absent in smooth muscles too, but they are present in cardiac muscles, which you can see in this diagram, light and dark bands. CNS controls the striated muscles, while the non-striated muscles are controlled by the ANS, while the cardiac muscles are controlled by both ANS and CNS, at autonomic nervous system and the central nervous system. Now, the striated muscles have abundant blood supply, while the non-striated will have a lesser blood supply. Cardiac muscles too have a very rich blood supply. The striated muscles will fatigue very soon, while the non-striated muscle do not get fatigued, and the cardiac too never get fatigued. These smooth muscle fibers, we give more examples of the non-striated muscle fibers. They are present in our viscera. What is viscera? The internal organs of our body, like the fallopian tubes, the intestines, etc. All the internal organs, they are lined by some muscles which are smooth in nature. So these are the example of non-striated muscles, while the striated muscles, they are present in upper limb, lower limb, etc. and the cardiac are typically in the heart. So this is all about the classification of muscle fibers and their typical features. Thank you.